What's up, everybody? Justin with Run and Thrive. Into week 4 for the 2024 Charlotte Marathon training. Everything's going good. Feeling good so far since it is the beginning of training. I was expecting not to feel too bad. So as we get further along, I'm sure it'll get a little bit tougher, but that's okay. I can deal with that. 11-mile run is the long run this week. I got a 10K on Saturday, so hopefully that'll go well. All my training is being done on hilly courses to get prepped for the Charlotte Marathon, which is going to be a hilly endeavor. I know that the Atlanta Marathon had 1,500 or close to 1,500 feet of elevation gain, so which is normally roughly close to what my long run is as well. When I get into the 20-mile long runs, my elevation gain around where I live on that trail that I run is about 1,500 feet. So I should be nice and prepared for the hills. So yeah, diet's going good. Just making sure that keeping track of my nutrition and supplements, and making sure that I can get in the best shape as I possibly can get into. Wanted to make some quick points about running hills. I enjoy running hills, so I guess that makes me a little bit weird. So what I've learned throughout the years of running hills, because where I live in the Atlanta area, it's pretty hilly. We're not in any type of high elevation, but it is very, very hilly around here. And back when I was younger and much dumber, I used to just, in my words, attack the hill, and I would try to run them at the same pace that I would run the flat. So if I was trying to do 8-minute miles or 7-minute miles or whatever, and it didn't matter to me if it was hilly or flat or whatever, I was gonna run 8-minute mile, 7-minute mile, didn't matter. Well, that's not very smart, because that'll get you burnt out real fast, just because the hills are going to be tough. So hills are predominantly, to me, there's kind of two things that hills work. On the incline, it's almost entirely a muscular endeavor, and then on the decline, it's mostly an aerobic endeavor. So when you're going up a hill, what works for me is that I slow myself way down. There goes a deer. Sorry, I digress. I slow down to make almost as an even effort of how I was just running on the flats. So while that will make me slower, because obviously going uphill, if I'm not pushing myself any harder, I will have to slow down. That allows me a good opportunity to catch my breath, so that I make sure that I am composed and catching my breath, and getting sure I'm taking deep breaths in and exhaling good, and making sure that I am concentrating and making sure that I'm giving a solid effort, not going too fast, and catching my breath. And I don't care if people are passing me, whatever, let them pass me. On a side note on breathing, don't force yourself to breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. However you need to breathe, if it's in your mouth, out your mouth, that's how I predominantly breathe, and then do it. There's been all types of research that's shown that the in through your nose, out your mouth, doesn't really have any benefit. So another thing that I have learned, and I learned this for me during the Seven Bridges Marathon training in Chattanooga was that I no longer run hills with the same foot placement that I do running down a hill or on a flat, where I try to run on the balls of my feet. When I do uphill, I run more flat-footed. I have found that for me, that takes a lot of strain off my calf muscles so that I can save them for the long race. Once I go downhill, hopefully it's not an immediate downhill. Hopefully there's like a little bit of a flat area once you get up the hill to allow me to pick my tempo back up. But once I start descending down the hill, which there's almost always a descent somewhere, I do not try to go overly slow, or what I call braking myself, because I have found that really does a lot of work on your quads and will tire you out. So when I go down a hill, I go down much faster than going up the hill and faster than I am running on the flats, but I am at a controlled pace. It's not like I'm just blazing down the hill out of control. I am at a controlled pace on the balls of my feet, and I am not trying to slow down too much, being just at a controlled pace, making sure I'm still breathing. But that's now more of an aerobic activity if I'm doing it correctly and not trying to kill my quads going down. So yeah, that's something that I have learned through all these years and made some improvements on. So yeah, so far everything's going well. Like I said, week 4, in the middle of week 4, which is 3 Mile Tuesday, 6 Mile Wednesday, 3 Mile Thursday. Was going to be a 6 Mile Saturday, but I'm running a 10K at a local park, which I've run at before. So it'll give me more good hill practice because it's very hilly. Last time I ran a 10K there, I got 3rd overall and 1st in Masters. Yeah, being 46, will be 47 during the Charlotte Marathon. So still have my goal of trying to qualify for Boston in the next 18 months. Not expecting to make any type of qualification effort on any of these hilly marathons that I've been running. But I got down to 3:49 in Atlanta. So my 3rd goal, I guess, if I want to say anything about time, my 3rd goal is I'm going to try to get Charlotte done in 3:45. But that's way down the list. Like I said, that's 3rd. I just first want to finish, and then 2nd, give my best entire effort that I possibly can. And then wherever the time falls, the time falls. All right, everybody. Y'all keep on working hard. Remember, doing this marathon makes you extraordinary. And if you're not doing a marathon and you're doing something else, that makes you extraordinary too. Because most people are just sitting around doing nothing. So rock on, everybody.